Howdy crew, got some more great stuff for the welding rig. Let's get to it.
Howdy crew, I'm William Morris, President and CEO of the Welding Cowboy Corporation, certified licensed welder and owner-operator of a welding rig based out of Los Angeles, California. On here I'll be going over welding knowledge, what it's like to own and operate a welding rig, welding blueprints, welding math, welding equipment, and so much more. Welcome to the channel. I'm William Morris, the Welding Cowboy.
As y'all can tell, these are MREs, meals ready to eat, and I purchased these for the welding rig because, first off, I enjoy the taste of them. I've not had these in many years, but I do enjoy these, most of them. Let me rephrase that. I enjoy most of them. Don't give me the tuna or the veggie omelet, but these would work really well for what is most likely coming up for the welding rig. I'm going to be going outside of Los Angeles area, going to be staying several nights over in a area for a job site, and I don't want to worry about rolling everything up going to lunch. I know some guys do that. They roll everything up and then they go out to eat, or packing stuff up for several days. Okay, Subway sandwiches are fine. Packing a bunch of stuff, I don't want to worry about keeping stuff cool everywhere. I'm not the biggest fan of refrigerators in hotels or motels. I just don't care for it. I don't know what's been in there. I don't know if the thing really works that well, so I don't want to worry about that. I have normally really enjoyed MREs. If they've been sitting on the tarmac too long, or they've been just sitting around in the heat way too long, they get disgusting. But that is also why it has this. And what this is, you can see this gray ring right here. If the center here that is now orange turns that color gray, these have been in the heat way too long and are no longer good. Inspection date, October of 24. This does not mean expiration date. The inspection date is about 3 years after the manufacture date. These are normally good. What they say at the beginning is about 5 years. Keep it in good condition, nice, cool area. Doesn't necessarily mean air conditioning, but not in a hot area. It can definitely last longer than that if you keep it in a really nice, cool, dark area. Not a bunch of sunlight hitting it, not a bunch of heat. It can definitely last past 5 years. But yeah, I'm just gonna go open these up so y'all can see. I did choose the A and B case. That way I have both menus, and should be some other ones, because what I was looking at for what was on the menu, I did not see the tuna or the veggie omelet, which I do not care for either of those. I've had those quite a bit and I did not care for them whatsoever. And the bummer part about having these, just for me, is the stuff I don't like I can't trade out. I'm used to trading, so I'm used to, hey, I don't like this, you don't like that, let's make a trade. Now, well, sorry I said what I didn't like. If you're ever trading with someone, they know you hate something, they're gonna only give you something they slightly dislike. They're not gonna make a great trade for it. So you gotta have a good poker face. If you really want something, make it sound like you almost don't care if you get it or not. Believe me, it works. Sort of like the jalapeno cheese spread. I do not like the jalapeno cheese spread. I like cheese spread, just not the jalapeno cheese spread. So, I'm gonna go ahead and open this critter on up. And again, I've not had MREs in so long, but most of the stuff in here, it is really good, really tasty. And off of Amazon, I waited for the deals, and for each individual MRE, it was about $3.50, and that's not bad. So beef strips and savory tomato-based sauce, and everything looks great. Obviously, the inspection date, they can't get inside and inspect everything, but it looks great. I don't feel anything leaking out, so that's all great. This one is beef taco filling. This one is chili with beans. I'm feeling a little moisture. That's not good. Why is there a little bit of gooey stuff on there? That ain't good. No wonder it's $3.50 per MRE. So this one's spaghetti with beef and sauce. This is elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. Okay. So most of these are going to be really tasty from what I remember. All the ones I had, I don't know if they've changed these since I've had them, but menu 10 chili and macaroni sounds good. and meatballs marinara sauce. One thing I'm not gonna do, if any of y'all have had MREs before and field strip them, I'm not gonna field strip them before taking them with me. I'm just gonna take it like this. I get it, field stripping is great. I've always liked field stripping these to where you get all the stuff you don't like out, you have all the stuff you need in there, it's more compact. But just for being a welder, I'm going to keep it all together and just take it all out once I get somewhere, because then if I don't use it, I want to keep in its original packaging until I'm actually going to eat it. I don't want to take for example, I'm out somewhere for several days and I take several days worth, but then it only ends up being a one-day job. I don't want to have extra field strip MREs just sitting around. I'd just rather have it in its case. Beef stew, sounds great. These, okay, yeah, this is stuff I don't like. Vegetable crumbles with pasta and taco style sauce. Where is the meat? I need meat. There better be meat in there. I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan. I need meat. I'm definitely a carnivore. Chicken chunks, white cooked. And also take with a grain of salt, when it has meat in there, don't always assume it's the greatest quality meat. I've always enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's bad. If y'all think I'm putting it down, I'm not. I've always enjoyed these. This was this A or B? Where is it? This was case A. So you get all these in there. It's looking great. Don't worry, these aren't going to be out in the sun terribly long or the heat. It's already warm out here in Los Angeles. So you can see what was here. I think it was just a little moisture it might have gotten in there. I'm not feeling any leaks of any sort. So I don't know what that was all about. Had me worried for a moment. I always hate that. If y'all have had an MRE that's leaked and it's been leaking for a while and the insides are disgusting, it is terrible. I've had those. And you're really looking forward to a certain MRE, you finally get it, it looks like it's leaked, oh, it should be fine, and you finally open the actual package that the little leak is coming out of, and the inside is disgusting. It's terrible. And I don't know if it's just a little moisture that was on there. I don't see anything actually leaking out. I don't see discoloration on here, so I'm assuming just a little moisture got inside somehow. But yeah, I've always enjoyed these. Weeks on end, they're fine. I don't have an issue with them. Always be aware that what it can do inside of you, if you have it for weeks on end, it becomes a little bit of a clog. But I know some folks like it because they only have it one day here or there, but when they have it week after week, it's different. Every meal for weeks, I've been fine. I enjoyed it unless I get something that I don't care for. Tuna, to me, it seems to go bad faster in the MREs than the other meals. And then the veggie omelet, it's a veggie omelet. I need meat. Even if there's meat in there, I don't think I'd care for that one. So that was case A. I'm gonna go and open up case B just so y'all can see what's in here. And yeah, just no veggie omelets, no veggie anythings, which is kind of disappointing about the vegetable chunks with taco style sauce. It's always funny when it's something style sauce. Right, so whoever glued this one got that there. Hope that's not leaking any dirt. So I'm gonna move these, kind of stack them on top so I keep the different cases separate, so I keep everything together. So that way if one case has an issue, I kind of keep it all together there. So this is case B. Let's see what we got in here. We got beef goulash, Italian sausage with peppers, onions, and marinara sauce. Again, checking, making sure everything's fine. Creamy spinach fettuccine, and you can feel weight differences in some of these. They're not all the same weight, at least not in my opinion. And you can also see some of them are thicker than others. This one is Mexican style chicken stew. Chicken burrito bowl. Oh, and also another thing. If you're going out of town and you need stuff for work, it's a write-off, 50% write-off. Just a heads up. So this is also a write-off. And yes, this is for work. So This one is pizza slice pepperoni. I remember the pizza one. I don't remember my actual preference, whether it was preferred or not. I don't remember on that one. I love the chili one. Probably one of my favorites. Jalapeno pepper jack. Okay. I'm not a big spice guy, but that sounds really good. Just no jalapeno cheese spread, which I know some of these are going to have. Chicken chunks. This was also in case A. Beef ravioli and meat sauce. Cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. Pork sausage patty, maple flavor, that sounds good. And Southwest style beef and black beans. I remember this one was good. So creamy spinach fettuccine, I believe that one was good. It's been so long since I've had MREs, but I really like the meat ones. I believe there was an issue with some of the beef patty ones. When you have that, I don't even know what you call it. It's not a cracker. It's supposed to be like a bun for almost like a burger, but it's not anywhere close to a bun. It's like a soft cracker. Still pretty darn hard. You got 2 of them in one package, and you put the beef patty in there. Sometimes the beef patty would hold up well. Sometimes it wasn't the best. Ate it regardless. But yeah, so all this, it looks good. No moisture on any of these. A little bit of a tip for y'all: if you're really tired on a job site, is something I learned a while ago. Each of these, I don't know if they still do it. Again, I've not had these in a really long time, but they used to have a little bottle of Tabasco sauce in there. Do not put it in your eye. I probably should say I don't recommend this whatsoever. I will say that when it's tired, you get that little bottle of Tabasco sauce, not put it in your eye, but you get a little bit of it on your finger. You put it well below your eye. It does not feel good. It hurts, but it keeps you awake. So I'm not recommending that. If you do it, do not blame me. You can say you heard it from me, but you cannot say I recommended it. So this was case B. Everything's looking pretty darn good in here. I'm really excited to have these on job sites. I've had these again for weeks on end, and they've been pretty darn good. Again, I checked the menus before I bought these. I did not want to see anything resembling a vegetarian meal because I love meat. And if you're vegetarian, I believe they do have stuff like that, if I recall properly, but that's been a while now. So, yeah, pizza slice, I don't know if there's something wrong with it. That's why I'm remembering this one. I'll find out. But yeah, all the little heaters in here, I love how they love the little heated thing. And when they say keep it outside and do not do that inside, I've done it because that was just the option I had at that particular point inside a building. But the fumes are not fun when you're in an enclosed area. Do it outside. So these are going to be going into my house, so it's air conditioned. They will not be staying here at the yard or in the storage unit for stuff for the rig, because I don't want them overheating and just going bad. I just don't want that whatsoever. And yeah, some of these have more weight than others. I love the pound cake, especially the lemon poppy seed pound cake. Oh, love that stuff. I have not had that in a long time, and I am really looking forward to having that. But these are for job sites, even for a job site that's in town, but I need to have a meal. If it's a 10-12 hour day and I want to have 1 or 2 of these, maybe even 3 of these, just to keep electrolytes flowing. I love how they have, it's not Gatorade, but it's its own electrolyte drink. Some of these have the delicious little milkshakes in there, and they're fantastic. So yeah, these are really good. The chiclets, depends on which chiclet. Some of them just disintegrate in your mouth. Some of them are really good. Toilet paper, that's also another nice thing about these. I always keep toilet paper on hand in the rig just in case I'm out somewhere and the outhouse doesn't have any toilet paper, or if on the side of the road going long distance and there's an issue, there's toilet paper on hand. Need to pull over, whatnot. But it's also great that these have these toilet papers. I really like. Another helpful tip. I don't know if it's the same quality or not, because I've not had these in so long, but you get a little bit of that toilet paper where you take off a chunk of it. You get some of the coffee grounds. I don't even know if they have the coffee grounds in here. I remember little Folger little sticks that they'd have in here, and they'd have the coffee grounds. You put the coffee grounds in there, you twist the little square of toilet paper into a ball, you put that in your mouth, and you have that going in your mouth for part of the day. Surprisingly enough, the toilet paper didn't disintegrate. I don't know if they have it different now, but yeah, that was interesting. It works great. So yeah, got all of this stuff, and MRE spoons. They better be the same quality, because I love those things. Those things can be just washed and reused and reused and reused. They hold up great, and you get a new one every time, which is fantastic. So I'm going over all these once more. Still has a little bit of moisture here and there, but no leaks that I can see. And everything's looking great. I haven't had these in so long. I am definitely looking forward to this. Things look great. No punchers, no leaks. Chili and macaroni. That has to be the one I'm remembering. Chili and macaroni. I haven't had that in so long. Meatballs. Beef shredded. How about shredded beef? But whatever. All this good stuff. I'm looking forward to that pound cake, lemon poppy seed pound cake, beef taco filling, and spaghetti with beef and sauce. So yeah, it really depends on what you like. Some of these will have the peanut butter in them and the crackers. Sometimes they'll just have the crackers with the cheese spread or the jalapeno cheese spread. I might like the jalapeno cheese spread. I've gotten a little bit spicier food since I've had these last, which again, been longer than I care to remember, because I've actually missed these. But again, be careful. You're having these weeks on end on what it does to your innards, and when you gotta go, you gotta go. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's just what it is. It's better you know now than find out later when you're in a really bad spot. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. I've actually missed the color of this brown. But yeah, I'm just gonna have these in the rig. I don't know if I'm gonna take a whole case with me for this particular job that I'm talking about that isn't confirmed, but it looks like it's a pretty sure deal. So I'll figure out how many days it's supposed to be and take an extra day or two's worth of MREs. And it might be, if I'm figuring on lunch and supper being this, then I'll probably take 3 per day, because I go through a lot of calories. I'm gonna be sweating, I'm gonna be doing all that stuff. And when they say that you're supposed to have 3 of these a day, but you're actually doing a lot of stuff, if you're doing anything that's exerting a lot of energy, most likely you'll be going through more of these. It's 3 of these, I don't believe it's just for a day if you're actually doing stuff. If you're doing nothing, 3 of these is perfectly fine. But if you're sweating, you're working, you're using a lot of energy, you need the protein, you need the carbohydrates, you need the sodium, because these things have sodium in there. Odds are it's going to be more than just 1 per meal. But you can also save things for later if you want more dessert for later, stretch things out, works perfectly fine. But I just wanted to go over that these are a really good deal, $3.50. Other places they could be $5. I've seen these before several years ago, and it was $10 to $12 just for one individual MRE, not counting the case. So both of these, I believe together it was $68, and that's 24 meals. So very happy about it. I think that comes out to about $3.50. I haven't done the calculations since I was actually ordering it, so if it's off, y'all can figure out what it is. Look it up on Amazon. I don't like putting links in the description. Just let you know, it was on Amazon. I'm not trying to just not say I don't care whether y'all find it or not. I don't like putting links in the description for finding stuff, because it may either have changed in price, or if it turns out to be a bad link somehow. I don't want to do that to y'all. That's why I don't put links in unless it's something I know that is for sure just going to stay the same 100%. So if y'all are looking for links, I'm not going to have a link in there. It's just because I don't want to do that. If something changes and y'all go to it, it's either no longer there, or it's a different price, or it turns out to be a bad link for some reason. I don't want that on my end, and to mislead y'all, or for something to happen for y'all on your end. So that's why I don't do it. But look on Amazon, they do have deals coming out. I did order this through my business Amazon account. I don't have Amazon Prime but I do have an Amazon business account because of course the welding business, and these are for work. I'm not having these just for leisure and whatnot, although my mouth is watering from seeing all these. These will be for when I'm on job sites, or if I'm just out of town for work and I need extra food, instead of just stopping, finding places at a restaurant, I can just break one of these open, start eating stuff in the truck, and if I want stuff heated up, I can go outside. Do not do that inside. Heating up with the little heaters, it doesn't take much water. And of course I have water on hand to add to the different drinks, whether it be the electrolyte mixes, whether it be the coffee mocha espresso mixes, which are fantastic. The electrolyte ones, they're good, they're not bad whatsoever, especially if you're really thirsty. They will taste great. If you're on a job site, it's hot, they will taste fantastic. But especially the milkshakes, whether it's vanilla or the chocolate, oh, those are amazing. And you get the little espresso things, the long things that stick out, you put the water in there, you shake it all up, it's fantastic. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna have in the rig on those longer jobs. If someone's calling me, say, hey, it's an X amount of distance away, it's not even close to town, I'll grab a bunch of these. If it's just near Los Angeles, I'll take one or two, so that way if it's a long job site, I just break one of these open. I don't have to worry about, I haven't eaten, I got on this call out, what have you, it's 2 in the morning or it's 5 in the afternoon and it's rush hour here in downtown LA. I don't want to worry about going to get a meal, having to pack something really quick. I've packed a bunch of meals and building up meals beforehand, but sometimes you just want to grab something and go. You don't have to worry about cooking something beforehand, day before, or always having extra stuff in the fridge if you don't get to it for a week or two. So that's why I bought these. If y'all have any questions about them, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm kind of curious if this is something y'all would be using on your welding rig, if you have a welding rig, or if you're going to have a welding rig, would this be something that you'd be choosing to have on hand, or whether y'all even like the MREs or not. I know a lot of folks do not care for them. I'm one of those that I love these as long as it's the meals that I do enjoy. There's, again, the select few that I don't care for. So yeah, and I'll obviously be letting you know how this performs in the field once I'm out with the rig on that job site, once it's out of town, or if it's just a longer day, just gonna grab some of these and go. So yeah, that's basically everything for right now. If I think of anything else later, I'll add that in on a separate vlog. Obviously, if you have questions, I will answer those in the comments and potentially make vlogs on those if it's something that I believe a lot of folks would also be asking questions about. See you on the next vlog.